I don't know whether this is my blog or his blog, but I'm going to say sir anyway. Sir, what are you at?
What am I at? Needing my head looked. I think we're going to change the name to the Hay King.
Any reason why you should be looking up at me in the cab? Right forward, 10 foot there, son.
At least we didn't come here for one angle.
So what are we doing right now? Oh,
Well, since I have 13 or 14 acres land, I thought, ah, you know what, I'll mow down another 10. So it's a couple of grazing fields, I just got ahead, filled up the lane, sheep, well the sheep was still in it when I started to mow, so it's going to be a lot of sheep dung, but it was dry enough weather to dry the dung out and all, can be baled up together. See, that stuff there is lovely and dry. The stuff up at Ballyknoe, not so much. It's got a wee shower of rain, but that was never kicked out of the sward. It was left lying, so I'll come the very best as long as I can get it dried out.
so you give me this big theory that as long as you didn't kick it out of the sward, you didn't try to make it into hay, and then you didn't win it. As long as you didn't try to win it and lose it. So this is your first go at trying to make the hay, isn't it?
It's the first go at trying to make the hay.
Technically this is, even though it's day 52, it's actually day 1, isn't it?
It's day one.
For this hay.
Now, when I say mow it, and it doesn't matter if it gets rain on it for a week days, I normally mean 2 or 3 days, not 5, 6, 7
We got a wee
days.
shower last night, and it was unlucky because that would have been a nice dry day yesterday, except for the rain that landed at 5 o'clock.
Wee shower? You were away last night.
Well, I was away
still in
making a
the office.
delivery.
I was in the office and I was getting edgy feet. I said, I need to go home to get this here kicked out. And I need to get this kicked out tonight. Rain lashed from the heavens, real proper shower. So,
Well, now, he said that this is a good bit lighter than next to Ballyknoe. Are we going to have 2 sets of bale then? Or are we just going to win the whole thing and bale it all at once?
I'm going to win the whole thing. It's going to be dry for a fortnight and get it all
Are
done.
we going to get seeing the mighty Claas on the move?
I think I'll get the baler man in and I'll start carting. The Claas might be out because I'm getting tormented for wee bales. And
Yes, I'm looking forward to seeing that. And a nice tasty washer there is the first thing caught my eye. Just down in there. I don't know if you can see it or not.
aye, there's few fresh bolts.
Oh, there's one over here as well.
I lost one of them, the wee boils that slide in there.
Yes.
The wheel I got to replace that, put it on, the rim wasn't just right, put it in tube, burst the tube, and that was giving buck. Found that old tyre, it's the wrong size. It's about 2 inches too small, so she's not just set exactly right.
I see we've one broke here already.
One, we've got 2. That's broke, and that's broke. This boy here needs replaced. That one there, cause the wheel went, and we'd had it on without it. And it kind of damaged the wee.
The one thing that is fundamentally missing from the backside of this machine that I always remember is a gate there and a gate there that you put out for spreading and in for rows.
Just gets in the way. I probably should have one because she's thrown it out too far one way. I probably should have had the gates on, but they're just bouncing about and rattling about and annoying me, the noise of them. So.
Keep her that horse, you have a pile of hay in front of you.
Hold on, just for one more day. Hold on, don't let go of tomorrow. Hold on, we're gonna find our way. We're gonna find our way. We're gonna find our way. Hold on,
I would think we've probably learnt that we should never take max filming. Some crack grabbing the grass if he got in too close.
That's very similar to the lawnmower, but I just roar at him and eventually he gets bored and runs away. He loves getting covered in grass, unfortunately.
Max, come on, come here.
Right, I'll let you carry on and get your next field.
Sit.
So, I have a dog that is neither a guard dog nor a sheep dog. I don't know what kind of dog he's an out of the house pet, kind of soft dog. I'll see you in day 2 of Clyde's grass, not Clyde's grass, Clyde's hay. This could turn into an annual thing because he made hay last year. He's making hay this year. He's some pop.
Day 1 million of Alan Clyde's grass.
I think by my count Saturday was day 1, so this would be day 4 because it's Tuesday. What is the state? I see you've all rode up ready to bale on.
Not quite.
Why have you in rows again?
There's a bit of damp underneath and she wasn't kicking around, thought put it up under rows, let the air get through it. But, well, Dad rode it up last night. Header not just quite set right. He changed the tines round for the row position, but he didn't look or raise the wheels and adjust the top length. But this field's not too bad, it's longer stemmier stuff. The other two fields, because it was sort of younger, leafier grass, some of it was just sort of matted, you know, down, wasn't getting kicked. So in theory I have the hay bob set to my liking and get just that wee skim, make sure everything's up. And I would like to think it'll get rode up, kicked out once more, and then that'll get rode up for baling.
How much sunshine and temperatures has it got?
Well, the weather there's been actually pretty good there's last couple of days. The sun's been shining, the air's a bit theirs. Now Dad be saying that was ready for baling. To me that's not, that's still.
Oh no, that's green.
Well, I don't mind green.
But it's a wet looking green.
I need dry green.
I see the gate's on again anyway.
The gate's on, I don't really know what use they're doing there at the minute, but I was kind of wanting to shift the row over a bit, let the ground underneath get a good drying, but she's sort of, sometimes she's shifting it, sometimes she's not. My driving maybe is not going the right road, but she's turning into the thing. And although a few boys has been on at me about doing wee bales. Some of them want to lift them out of the field, which would be fine. Some of them want me to deliver them, which is not so fine.
Somebody bid him there the other day. Was it, I'll give you £30 for 50 wee bales?
That was a good deal.
I'm telling you. I don't think you would bother wheeling out the big Claas for that.
I will not say what my response was to that. It mightn't have been the most PC response.
Short and about 2 words long.
Something like that, yes.
Right, what day would we come back for the bale? Day 8, 9, 10?
Well, it's not going to bail. I'm not bailing tomorrow. Possibly Thursday.
Possibly Thursday. So we'll check in day 6. I've just arrived at Clyde's place. The baler's in the field, but it's not doing much. Well, horse!
You're getting good at smelling disasters. This was all planned to be bailed already. Pack up rail isn't driving.
I rang him an hour ago and said, I'm home there now, getting the dinner, I'll be down. I'll just bale this first wee field. How far did you get, lad?
Through the gate. I know, just the reel wasn't turning. Thought it was a slip clutch, tightened it up, and still wasn't going. And just a pile of stuff caked in round, and I don't know if I've got enough cleared yet. I'm not even 100% sure that's what's stopping
So you're going for the hammer fix, is that what you're saying? You've been pretty much baiting at it to get it to turn?
Baiting and creating wee hooks. And just generally doing it the wrong way. See, the thing is, I haven't actually used this baler myself for about 3-4 years. The neighbours have all been borrowing it, and I can't remember who was the last Egypt to get it, but somebody's left their back all caked up full of bits of flaming baler twine and everything through it.
Oh, beware your sins shall find you out.
How'd you get on today, John?
Oh, powerful. Unreal. We done a record today, made a video, an episode this morning in about 2 hours.
That was going well.
In fairness, we had a 4-man team and two parallel interviews. While one baler was lying in the corner of the field stuck and our man was still making progress.
That's the way to do it.
Telling you. Been down to see Leslie as well. How's wee balers are going well? Do you want me to give him a call? Leslie!
Should have had one of Leslie's balers in standby.
He has 3 out this evening and a 4th on standby.
That man has too many balers. Like there's the 4th one could have been here. Like
I was saying, tell him that he has a wee thing for balers, the way you have a wee thing for harvesters. Did you get the combine started?
Nope. I had the...
You maybe missed that on TikTok. If you can dig out in TikTok, he was trying to jumpstart the combine last night.
So the wee pin and the starter's not coming out to engage. Had the tow her out, towed her back, towed her in. We got fed up and we ended up with just pushed her on behind. Good job, Paul. I don't think I would have managed to push it in myself, but the two of us were fit to push her down and got her right into the corner.
Yeah, boy. Is that her retirement home for life, is it?
Nope. She's getting the big starter fixed and she'll do it again. She might be as old and rough looking, but that thing's... she's going to be combi.
And you're not done growing crabs yet?
We'll see. There's plans, John, there's plans.
Well, the weather forecast is giving our day, but it doesn't look any better than Saturday. You've got the Saturday to get her going.
I want to get her going tonight.
Lead on! Don't let me keep you back. Did you screw this band off, or is that been off?
It's been off.
Right. So don't load her to that side then.
There's slip clutch in there. Going to wee drive shaft.
Yes.
And then it's a drive shaft on the other side too, as far as I can see.
Right.
Where's flaming Paul when you need him?
I see the gate shot at the house. He may be away on his holidays again, is he?
Must be.
We're away! Quick, let her at it! Maybe because yours isn't a chain, it doesn't turn by hand the same.
My dilemma now is if they're half red, they bore on without cleaning her properly.
I'd be very much of the bore on mentality.
I think we'll be born on. I'm going to go get the owl boy. He wants to bale it, so I'm going to let him.
Oh yes. Oul Tom is going to participate.
He's got revved up again today, so
I seen him out last night. He looked like he was annoyed that I was turning the hay.
taking his job off him. Now, he wasn't wanting really to kick anything out early. Well, he footered a bit there earlier in places he shouldn't have been, but covered my hay bob and dung. I topped the field and the cows was in, so he went down to kick it. Just hay bob came in and chloride head the toe with dung.
Lovely. Right, you may get Tom then.
Aye. See what a disaster this is.
See how many bales we get before it breaks. What's the bets? How many bales before
we're not playing that game. She's just going to go smooth.
Does she ever lose the twine?
When she changes over to the next roll, and there's only a wee bit in the roll, so she changes over, so she probably will.
Yes. So we're betting about what we get out of here. Probably not. What's the string around your arm for?
I need that later. It's just to be there.
Hold on! Whoa!
She's not just cleaning the ground right. So I don't really want to make a wee baler video because I haven't a clue what I'm talking about. It'll just look stupid.
I like the way you reach for the hammer.
Try hitting her back, that's rude.
Tasty stuff coming out over there.
Any mice or rats gonna come out here?
Oh, there could be one or two. Well, in theory, I don't mind missing the first one as the string was reattached to the thing.
I was going to say, is she ever going to tie any here?
John, we don't all have fancy balers like Leslie.
No, definitely not, because Leslie's got a hydraulic pickup up and down.
Well, he's very fancy.
Telling you, he's the boy to leave that baler singing for next year. I'm telling you, you throw it down over the winter, he'll not be able to help himself but screw at her.
I think when we get her down to him.
Tom's loving life. Tom could just go around there all night and just spit that side the back and pick him up again. Oh, it's looking a bit more solid there.
Don't do anything just yet.
Oh, it's definitely a bale there at the end now. Is she going to split in two? No. There you go. Bale number one. Didn't look exciting the way it landed all the same.
No. Just hold on a minute. Hold on to it, knock her off.
That screwdriver there.
She lost the twine.
No, it's not. Clearing herself. Is that needle still threaded?
No.
You haven't a good view of the needles from that side. I'd put my finger in and hold it on to them.
Not bringing the bloody twine up. The needle comes up there, how does she come without the twine?
So with a knife, Tom, we'll start again. We'll cut it clean and we'll start with another run. From you to you. She definitely has to go through that RA.
I think so.
Looks logical.
There's no reason for her not bringing the twine up if it's through the eye of the needle.
There's your knife, Tom. Just for the record.
Whenever she comes up with a swipe, she must be cutting it in there, so she must.
You moved it. That'll do the job. Or I could just turn it on the fingers, Tom.
Now that I've listened it for you.
You what?
Go move that one with your fingers, John.
What do you say?
Move this one with your fingers.
Get there up.
Right, we'll try her.
Look, if I work out her any longer, she's going to have Leslie's touch and then she's going to go. Don't go too far, Alan. I'll kick a bale in there here. I'll not say it was Leslie touch like, but he taught me something. Where's the WD now? It's official, people. On day, what day is this? Saturday was one day. Tuesday, Sunday, I'm confused. Is this day 6? This is day 6. On day 6 of Clyde's grass. Alan said, let there be small bales. And Tom said, here's your small bales. Some note on that thing. That'd break my dad's heart knowing that size of tractor in front of the baler.
We're winning!
Well,
All that over a one wee notch and a flaming eye. You thought would have spotted that sooner. Leslie would have spotted that like that.
what happened was I let Alan go in and tie the knot first.
Aye, listen to you.
I'm claiming the win, people. I'm claiming the win.
You claim whatever you want.
Right, I'm away.
No. You're not going anywhere. Is them bales starting to go wonky, are they?
There's a bit of a bend to that one, fella, out there. But sure, he hasn't had much to make. Let him tear away. Whoa! Hey!
See what I said about she didn't like going on to the new bale?
That's your excuse, Alan. You're sticking to it.
Right? You're wiring her back up. So you had to change camera angles there because you were doing an Alan.
Oh, where was it? It's not like me to do it, Alan.
The world doesn't need to see that.
See, here's my other string originally tied. That was the first one, was the touch. 2 for 2, Alan. What do you think?
I stopped recording, it's alright.
Let's try it again, people. Let me close the door for you. The wee catches to lock her in now.
I think they're maybe missing.
Right, yes.
Look, this is not Leslie.
It's driving a good shirt. You like my shirt, Alan?
She's some weapon.
Very light and airy, you know, a nice hot evening like that, no sweat.
Definitely need the AgLife shirt.
There we go. 2 for 2. The attention's still on her. 2 for 2, Alan.
Only because I fixed the wee washer.
I want to feel your head. There's a rut in that has been worn for many a year. That would have been fine if you'd have tied it right in the first place. It's like magic. Look at it.
Just hold on now, is it?
It's tied. In the words of Jimmy Christie, it is good to be good.
So, since John, you know, he's the baler man here, I'm going to leave him to go and kick our row out a bit, or row up a bit more, and you can shake all them bales out again there, John.
You're a hay lad. I'm at home.
You're the baler king. You need to stay in case that needs tied again.
No. Now that I have shown my apprentice how to do it twice, it's time for the apprentice to do it himself.
The apprentice is going to go and row up a bit. Right, good luck.
Did the apprentice hit record?
Was it? Oh, you dirty dog. Uncalled for.
Keep your head up. Get your mind right. Keep your head up. Stop questioning everything till the world around us becomes a lucid dream. With our eyes open, we can do anything. We can do anything. Hold on, just for one more day. Hold on, don't let go of tomorrow. Hold on, we're gonna find our way. We're gonna find our way. We're gonna find our way. Hold on.
John Deere therapy. I've been away filming quite a bit. And we're hauling Alan's bales. He has got it all tied up before the rain. We have borrowed a couple of big chillers, one off one neighbour, one off the other. And we're working on a 2-chiller system. So that means that while Alan's unloading one, I'm bringing the empty back up, loading it, and turning burn. So the first big field, pursuing Andrew to get the TM down the road and bring the first load, 2 loads down together, and get the thing rolling with a bit of speed. So I'll be a bit slower from here forward, because I'll have to park a chiller roughly in the middle of what I think a loader and run back and forward with the bales. It's always faster when someone's there tickling the chiller forward from bale to bale with you. I am on a deadline. Mrs. McClean said last night, will we go out for dinner tomorrow night? So I thought, you know, it's been a long time since we've been out together for a meal. The weather's good. I went home. Why not? Why not? It's about 12 o'clock. This is my 3rd load. Alan tells me that the baler man lost the count of his bales, so I'm also counting the bales. So what I'm going to do is just dump them into WhatsApp. Every time I bring a load down, I'm going to drop them the number. That's where we're at. It's good to see him winning. It's good. He's got an ocean of hay now. He'll never do the big hay for another 5 years. It's like there are cars waiting at the corners for you at the white place. Much appreciated. I hope Mr. Clyde is the chiller emptied, and I hope that he's figured out how to use his Merlot to shell it out of the way from where I need to drop this one. Or else he's going to have to bag his own loads in where he wants them. So he hasn't moved the chiller. So what I'm going to do is just drop the chiller and go and lift the one I want. We're back out of the obstacle course and we're away for another one. So far it's been a good old summer for us. Happy with where we're at in terms of videoing. Harvest is almost upon us. Looking forward to focusing on that. Seen enough silage harvesters to do me now for a few weeks. We're right with Brian Horner this week. That man runs an impressive outfit. You know, he just runs a tight ship. He keeps trailers coming steady. No wait. He's well pleased with his new trailers. Well pleased. If you want to hear Brian's opinions on his new Smiths and how they come to be and his thought process on them, you got to watch the full episode. That's available on FarmFLiX. This is just our behind the scenes. This is a bit of crack. This is Alan's farm. This is me playing with 7/8. This is our filming days behind the scenes. We didn't do behind the scenes with Brian, but here's a few leftovers. Well, how's the farm?
Not so bad, not so bad. It's a bit overclouded today, like, but as long as the rain stays away, everything should be not too bad.
Fucking acreage you been left.
190 acres here today.
We're right up to 3 o'clock.
No, it's a bit scattered. It's a bit scattered. It'd be alright if it wasn't one block, but it's not. But sure, the dairy men get bigger and the grain gets slightly further away. But sure, that's just the way it is.
I was 16s, we used to come sailing up there and sail in that shade and just set straight back.
Oh, that shed there?
We used to be able to come up, swing in there and swing into there and then set back, but I don't think we would get these in there. I don't know, would it? Tight enough, wouldn't it?
Well, that's a whole lot wider than some of the gate posts you boys have been going through.
I would say it probably would work, you know. Just looking out there, but I'm not going to be the first one to try it. I'll wait some of them more boys try it. Nigel's usually a man.
Yeah.
See if you tell Nigel you can't get in somewhere, you guarantee it, Nigel, he'll get in. So he will. That's like a red rag day bull.
Yes, I think they're a trailer that'll last me a long time. I'll not be intending to change. I usually change the trailers every 2, 3, 4 years. My last trailers cost me 18,500 and I got 16,000 for them. The way the manufacturing, the price of everything has went up. So these trailers hopefully will do me a long time too. Everything's got dearer and dearer and dearer. labour's getting dearer, good men's getting harder to get. So when you have them, you need to look after them, give them whatever they need to get for money wise, and hold on to them.
Every Friday, the wages are sitting waiting on you. You don't go looking for them. Every Friday they're there, and like every man's their own trailer and every man's their own tractor.
Yeah.
And they look after it. And sure, whenever he's trading something in, it's like brand new.
But that, believe it or not, I spoke to quite a few people before we took the plunge to go for Traxels. And there's one fella in Cork and he runs them and he gets them made another 30 inches higher than them tillers. I wouldn't want them any higher. I'm happy with what I've got built.
I'm starting to have a lot of bushes now.
I wouldn't want them any higher. That's a standard size. I think for the aspect of second-hand value again too, you can make something that nobody wants. Where that's a trailer that's still a presentable trailer to sell.
No, he's a pretty fine spec in them trailers too. That he always was like that. No matter what he bought, he'd lie and think at home at night about things before he orders them and buys them and stuff. If we have the side lights on, we tip them trailers up that much there. There's reversing lights on them.
Right, okay.
There's two in the back and there's two, one on each side and behind them black mud guards are at the front. So if you're coming out of an out gate at night and you're unsure of, you just tip her up that wee bit and it shines the whole side of the curtain up. Things like that there.
Yes.
So it does. And actually his last turn trailers, he got Wooly to weld the chassis all up solid and open and make sure there's no air leaks. And he turned it into an air tank and that worked off the air brakes and that gave you an air line, an air. You could blow a wheel up or do whatever you needed.
But believe it or not, I haven't even seen one of them trailers tipping yet.
I'm sure.
Honestly, I haven't seen them tipping the load yet. As long as I get them out of the field, then that's up to them. Then after that,
Guys, it is the best agricultural documentaries known to man. So if you want to see the full episode with Mr. Brian Horner and Joe, obviously, guys, it's not going to be on YouTube. So you've got to head over to www.farmflix.tv. That's our website. That's where we publish all of our content. Now, if you've been on there before and you've created an account and you're on your trial, free trial, or you're still got access, you can obviously use our app, which is much improved. If you've tried it before and it wasn't good, I'll tell her, sir. Yeah, our app has been new and improved and constantly improving. There's quite a bit of work in making videos that people don't see. It's not a case of just in the field today with the cameras, out tomorrow with the final cut. It takes time to refine our videos to the level of quality that they are. We're very, very proud of the quality that we put out. We don't put anything out that's rushed. We take our time, we make sure it is pristine. My view on it is, if you're going to go to the effort of going to the field and seeing something, do a good job on the day, overshoot it with the cameras. We'll make the very best of it, put it together, put it out for you. Oh! I hate rough bumps. Right, where to park my trailer now? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bales here. I won't even fill the first row. Sure. I'll throw her here somewhere in the middle. That one's a bit of an outlier over there. All the fun's to be had here.
I don't know if lifting 2 bales at a time is a good idea or not. John Boy has abandoned the trailer but as far away from the shed as you could. Although in fairness, the yard is an absolute mess. Stuff lying everywhere. He doesn't have too many options without yocking on one trailer, yocking on the other, and then yocking back off and on, messing about to move them. So we'll just have to make do. After our bad start with the wee baler, she didn't miss a beat after it. John's claiming it was him because he tied the string right. John's talking nonsense. There's a wee ring, one of the wee eyes where your baler twine threads through right at the bottom. Basically over the years I'd worn a wee notch, but I got that rough and jagged. I was tearing the twine. So once we had it swiveled around, it was nothing to do with John's tying. John just was trying to claim a victory that wasn't his. It was funny, he came down when I had the wee baler out. When the wee bales was coming in out of the field, John Boy was tucked up in bed. Even Oul Tom outlasted him. He stuck it until about 12:30 last night, which I was sort of surprised about. In fairness to him, the old boy done well. Although Dad's normally the one rushing the hay, wanting to bale it before it's ready. Fries my head in. Last night I was wanting to get the thing read up. I was up rowing up the other field. What's Dad do? He stops. Have we chat with John?
Every day and had his dinner.
Uh-huh.
And during his dinner he sat down and he slept for 20 minutes.
Yes.
Not 19 minutes, not 21 minutes. 20 minutes every day.
Uh-huh. Did he have to set an alarm to wake
Oh,
himself?
that. The niece, he lived with a niece. Had his dinner as usual, had his nap. She looked at the clock, he was sleeping for half an hour. That's funny. He's never done that before.
Right, ready.
Haven't the drink finished yet. Up on at 20,000, I would want a luxury Jeep for that.
Yes.
And a dairy cow today gives twice as much milk as she gives at the time I sold them cows to buy that tractor.
Talking, and we should have been baling before the dew came down. So we do have a few bales is a bit heavier because the dew came down on me. Because I thought it was going to rain this morning, we bored on. I never actually, I don't know how many big bales there is either. The boys' bale counter had wiped itself when he was coming down the road last night. So he didn't know how many bales there was. So I have no idea. But John informed me that his dad, Leslie, managed to bale 4,000 bales, wee bales yesterday. I think he had 3 balers out right enough. But 4,000 wee square bales, it's not a bad day's work. There's a ramp going into the shed too, doesn't make the thing overly handy. It was to stop water getting into the shed. Between borrowing a trailer from one neighbour and a trailer from another neighbour, my trailer sitting full of the wee bales, neighbour's shovel as well. You'd sort of be lost if you didn't have good neighbours beside you. Someday you'll be watching and there'll be a big new shovel arrives, big new fancy shiny handler. And about maybe 30 or 40 years time when if I'm still living, grey and old. First year Dad bought this farm, I think he made 100 acres of hay, all in wee bales. That's something I would not want to do. Granted, I think the weather was better back then, and I think the ground was pretty poor, it wouldn't have been massive crops, but not a chance would I do 100 acres in wee bales. No way. And once again, because I only got 2 hours sleep last night, by the time I got in, I went straight into bed, didn't shower. Good job there's no smell-o-vision right now, we're a wee bit rancid. Joys being a farmer. And then, also, because I didn't flaming shower, the bed sheets will need changed. The amount of dust and bits of grass I took into the house last night, unreal. Pardon me. Oh dear, oh. It's the other thing when you borrow neighbours' machinery, you really don't want to put a big dent in it. Oh, hopefully this bale stays on at this. Ah, no bother. this is definitely getting worse instead of better.
All over, Alan. Much sleep did you get last night?
That was a magical 2 hours. 2 hours not enough, John.
I got a good 8 at least. Maybe it was 9.
Aye, it's funny that you were nowhere to be seen when the wee bales was being brought in. Even Oul Tom out, Sean, you like, that must have been near half
You
12
texted me and
before
said,
you-
I'm bringing the bales in. I says, do you want me down? No, I'll be all right. So I just took you at your word.
I think the words was, I'll likely manage, which is kind of like a hint, you know, come on.
No.
ahead.
I'm a very clear cut, black and white, yes or no. Do you want me down? The answer to that question is either yes, or everything else will be assumed to be no.
Well, you missed the fun bit anyway, so you did.
You got them all bailed.
Got, well, still a wee bit of baling to do.
Daughters never missed.
Not after the first wee bit of a handling. And I did say earlier, you are not claiming that. It was not
Absolutely claiming it. Absolutely claiming
No,
it.
definitely not.
Who sure is a hay this year, lad?
No.
Look at that mountain.
I don't think I've ever had as much hay before.
Now, what he's not telling you is that he's put his hand into one of the bales. It's just a tad warm.
The thing is, I randomly checked one bale and it was warm. And then I started, flip. I started checking everything else perfect. Then randomly checked just another one later on. I was like, what are you hating that? Checked everything else that's went in the shed has been perfect. And it's just 2 random
I
bales.
was cooking them on the way down the road just to wind them up.
I don't think they're not that bad, it's just me being paranoid. Like,
And on that note, people, on day 7, say 7 of Clyde's hay,
I don't know.
on day 7 of Clyde's hay, it's all in the shed.